Everyone thinks high achievers are smarter, more disciplined, or just born different. But what if I told you, most high achievers don't actually work harder. They think differently about effort, learning, and failure. This video isn't about motivation. It's about the psychology behind why some people keep growing, while others stay stuck, even when they're talented. Most people believe learning is about input, more hours, more notes, more pressure. High achievers focus on feedback. They don't ask, "Did I study enough?" They ask, "What exactly failed in my thinking?" Psychologist Anders Ericsson found that top performers improve faster, not because they practice more, but because they practice with error awareness. Here's a distinction most people never make. They confuse performance with identity. For instance, when something doesn't work, their mind instantly jumps to, "I'm not good at this." But the most effective learners think in systems, not labels. They criticize the method and never themselves. Let's have a look on Carol Dweck, who is a renowned psychologist and a professor at Stanford University. In her Theory of Mindset, she talks about growth mindset and how progress depends less on talent and more on how we interpret difficulty. Another overlooked truth: people who learn deeply don't manage time. They manage attention. Every small interruption leaves a cognitive residue which you think is negligible, but leaves a small tax on thinking, which leads your mind to think about that thought, and focus vanishes. Every time you switch tasks, part of your attention stays behind. High achievers design their environment to reduce mental friction. Fewer decisions, fewer distractions, fewer emotional drains. Best-selling author Cal Newport once wrote, "We are most productive when we focus on a very small number of projects on which we can devote a large amount of attention." Many of us believe that learning should look confident and smooth. We think that if we truly understand something, it should come easily, without confusion or mistakes. But real learning rarely looks like that. Most of the time, it looks messy, ideas feel unclear, answers come slowly, and progress doesn't show immediately. When someone is learning a skill, building a habit, or trying to think better, the process is often awkward at first. The people who grow the most are not trying to look impressive. They are focused on understanding what works and what doesn't. Many people avoid this stage because it feels uncomfortable to not look confident. But growth doesn't happen when we protect our image. It happens when we stay honest about what we don't know yet. Physicist Richard Feynman believed that real understanding shows up when you can explain an idea in simple words. When you struggle to explain something, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you found exactly what you need to learn next. Most of the time, we are busy doing things, studying, working, planning, talking, but we rarely stop to notice how our mind is working while we do them. Metacognition is simply that pause. It's the moment you step back and observe your own thinking. This awareness changes everything, because now effort is guided, not blind. Research shows that this habit, noticing and adjusting your thinking, leads to better learning and better decisions. It prevents you from repeating the same mistake again and again. Here's something most people fail to realize. You can feel busy, tired, and productive, and still not be moving forward. This is called false progress. It happens when actions look like effort, but don't actually change how you think or improve your results. Effort only matters when it creates change. Hence, progress isn't about doing more. It's about doing what actually reshapes understanding. So, here's the simple truth. Learning isn't about looking smart. Thinking isn't about rushing, and effort isn't about staying busy. Real growth happens when you slow down, notice how you think, and choose clarity over comfort. And once you learn that, everything starts making a lot more sense.